Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be taking a look at 50 details and gameplay features that are present in GTA 4 that look like they're also going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6. This list was actually compiled by user MrBreak16. I'll leave a link to their post in the description. And Grand Theft Auto 4 had a lot of features that were not present in GTA 5 that definitely look like they're going to be returning in Grand Theft Auto 6. And I think everyone is going to enjoy this because Rockstar did change a lot. Some good, some bad. And hopefully GTA 6 is the beneficiary of them learning their lesson from 4 to 5 and then on the way to 6. All right, so let's start with police officers not arresting you just for standing near them. That's definitely one of the things that GTA 5, I think, did not do well. The cops seem to be super aggravated and annoyed all the time for you just doing normal legal stuff. So to see Rockstar make a more realistic change, I'm not saying it has to be 100% realistic, but standing next to a police officer shouldn't get you arrested. The return of dynamic melee combat, this was so good in GTA 4, and I think it kind of took a step back in Grand Theft Auto 5, so I'd like to see better melee combat, as well as NPCs reacting depending on which body part they got shot at, and them having the ability to also survive getting shot in the arms or legs. As things currently stand in GTA 5, you shoot someone in the foot, and that'll just be the end of them. They'll just fall over, and they'll end up dying if they take a certain amount of damage, when obviously, realistically, that wouldn't do that to someone. Now, I know GTA 6 is not meant to be a real-life simulator, but it would still be nice if they improved on that. Realistic and dynamic ragdoll physics. I don't know about you guys, but I liked the physics way better in GTA 4. And so far, what we've seen from the leaked GTA 6 footage, it looks like it could be closer to that, as well as more realistic car handling and physics. So it's always so funny when someone plays GTA 5 and then goes back to Grand Theft Auto 4, they always have a hard time driving the cars. Well, that's because the physics of those vehicles are so different than the ones in our current game. So it'll be interesting to see what Rockstar does in GTA 6. Another is NPCs don't attack you for standing near them. So kind of just like the police officers for arresting you, NPCs also got super aggravated. Now, one thing the police would do is if you aimed a gun at them, they'd only shoot you if you started shooting at them. Now, I've watched enough of the news to know that that is not a realistic feature. If you aim a gun at a police officer, you are not going to come out of it in a good spot. So I don't know really why that was a feature in GTA 4, but it looks like that could be returning. Police officers will also try to swerve you off the road instead of just bumping at the back of your car. So there's going to be smarter police interactions than them just being like, oh, that's a bad guy. Let me shoot at him and let me run at him as fast as possible. So there's going to be some differences there. Weapons can also be shot out of enemies' hands. This is really cool for you marksmen out there. So if you do happen to hit an enemy and you shoot their hand or their gun, it could come flying out, which would obviously render them pretty useless. As well as police officers will chase after the player on foot if he ends up fleeing. So we're starting to see that the police and the cops and the law enforcement are going to be a lot smarter in GTA 6 than in previous games. NPCs are going to stop and raise their hands up if you aim a gun at them, which if someone did that to me, I would do the same thing, and I'm sure most people would as well. So again, another realistic feature there, as well as being able to pick up objects on the ground and throw them. Like in GTA 4, you could just go up, grab a brick, you could throw it at someone. There was even one mission where that was the entire premise of basically teaching you how to do that. I think you threw a brick through a window or something like that. You can also push NPCs. Like if you just want to be an agitator or an instigator, you can just walk up to one of them, give them a shove, and it'll start some brawl or some fight, or you can choose to do whatever you want at that point. Now, NPCs will also try to stay upright if you gently push them with your car. As things stand in GTA 5, they literally just fall over like limp noodles. They try and be more realistic in GTA 4, like, whoa, you're almost running me over, don't do that. As well as realistic ragdoll physics when flying off a car or a bike. As things currently stand right now, you kind of just like torpedo out. It was a lot more realistic in Grand Theft Auto 4. and I think that would be a wise choice if Rockstar continued to do that in GTA 6. Moving on, it's going to be the ability to hang on ledges and parkour. This was a fun feature of GTA 4 that wasn't translated all that well to Grand Theft Auto 5 and would be amazing if returned. There was a lot of missions where you did have to like parkour and grab onto ledges, so I did like that. As well as car headlights staying on if you leave the door open. So if you just like abandon ship out of your car or you're going to a robbery and you leave the door open, those headlights should stay on. Another cool feature. More fluid shadow movements. There's going to be so many graphical upgrades in GTA 6, especially because it's only going to be developed on these new consoles. And I mean, if you think about it, GTA 4 was developed for the PS3 and Xbox 360. So there's going to be massive improvements. Players can also survive blasts and explosions if they're not too close. In GTA 5, it was kind of all or nothing, so hopefully that would be a nice change, as well as realistic ragdoll physics when driving into pedestrians and props. So no matter what vehicle you're in Grand Theft Auto 5, you run into a tree, it just stops you full on. In GTA 4, there was definitely more like consequences for hitting certain objects versus others. So having better physics when driving is going to be awesome, as well as NPCs holding onto the car handle of their stolen car until you throw them off by swerving the car. Raise your hands if you guys did that in GTA 4. They would try and grab onto the handle and hold on for dear life, and you basically just flung them off when you got too fast. Walls will also get scratched if you drive a car alongside them, and your car should receive some pretty big damage too. There's also going to be realistic RPG movement and smoke, as well as realistic explosion effects and particles. So if you guys watch the leak footage, this is definitely something you notice, that the bullets and the reloading, the explosions, the smoke, the particles, and the effects all look like they've been vastly improved. This will be an interesting one. Water gets pushed down when flying a helicopter over it. That really didn't happen in GTA 5, so come on, Rockstar, bring that one back. As well as the ability to take cover behind objects when crouching. So we know that we're going to be able to go prone for the first time in the GTA series. So I think movement is going to be vastly improved, as well as a helicopter not blowing up if parts just break off. It's not just going to explode, just kind of like it would in real life. And now we're kind of going to go rapid fire. The return of vigilante missions, a bigger and better strip club, which we saw a lot of in the GTA 6 leaked footage. The name of the club is called Jack of Hearts, and it looked like it was a multi-story strip club as well. The ability to survive falls in water, an interactive wasted screen where you could kind of move the camera around. You couldn't do that in GTA 5. Characters reacting to different weather and the rain. We know that since it's going to be a very tropical Vice City setting, we know there's going to be a lot of variety in terms of the weather. Police arresting NPC criminals and putting them in their cruiser, which is something that would be really cool. Better tire smoke and tire explosion effect. Better tire puncture physics. Better sparks effects. Better fire effects. Characters not wanting to walk through dead bodies, which right now, GTA 5 NPCs, they kind of just like waltz on through pretty much anything that's going on. Yes, they'll react to some stuff, but at the end of the day, they kind of just go about their business if something isn't bothering them. The ability to buy food at food vendors like the hot dogs on the streets, as well as entering fast food restaurants, which we already saw once with the Hank's Waffles robbery, so I'd imagine we're going to be able to do a lot more than that. But think other places like Burger Shot, Cluck and Bell. The ability to enter hospitals, enter sex shops, which, yes, there was one in GTA 4, enter laundry shops, enter bars, enter restaurants, enter theaters. And I would also say more unique interiors and more safe houses, given our story is going to be about Bonnie and Clyde, probably constantly on the run. I think a lot of different safe houses is going to provide our characters with a lot of variety of places of living, that's for sure. But anyways, that right there is 50 details and gameplay features that are present in Grand Theft Auto 4 that also look like they're going to be making their way in Grand Theft Auto 6 based on what we've seen so far from the leaked footage. I'd obviously love to hear from you guys, though, in those comments down below. Let me know if you know of any other Grand Theft Auto 4 features that look like they're going to be returning in GTA 6. Let me know what you guys have seen in those comments down below. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.